My husband tried to kill me and make it look like I jumped. 3 years later, he found me in a grocery store parking lot, calling my name like he still owned me. My keys slipped from my shaking hand and clanged on the pavement. I almost wished I'd stayed dead. We met in college. After our daughter and son were born, the mask cracked. He tracked my phone because he cared. He forced a joint bank account and killed my personal one. He decided my friends were toxic and my family was too expensive. The first real hit came after my son's first birthday. I'd invited 2 neighbors. He stormed in and hissed, "Why are there people in my house?" I apologized just to survive the night. After the kids slept, he cornered me. "You embarrassed me." His hand snapped across my face and my mouth filled with blood. He stared at me like I'd made him swing. "Look what you made me do." I started saving tiny amounts of cash and hiding a go bag under winter coats. I wasn't. One night, he came home drunk and grabbed my arm. He dragged me to our 8th floor balcony like it was nothing. He leaned in, breath sour, and said, "I know about the account. I know about the bag." My back hit the cold railing. The parking lot below looked fake, like a painted floor. Then he pushed. My heels slid. My body tipped back. The night air slapped my face. Stars blurred above me. He whispered, "Calm as a receipt. It'll be over soon." Then my daughter called from inside. "Mommy?" His grip loosened for half a second. That's all I got. I shoved him, sprinted inside, locked the kids' room, and called 911. When the cops arrived, he was suddenly polite and concerned. "She's having a mental health crisis," he said. One officer suggested resources if I was having thoughts. They looked at me like I was the problem. That night, I sat with my kids asleep on me and realized nobody was coming. If I left the normal way, he'd bury me with money and a story about my instability. So I chose the one option he couldn't fight. I disappeared. With help from a friend, I staged a cliffside accident. Phone left behind. Note left behind. Wedding ring placed near the edge. Then I walked down an unmarked trail and got picked up like contraband. The worst part was kissing my kids goodbye and saying, "I'll be back soon," knowing it was a lie. I built a ghost life in a small town. New name, diner job, quiet room. I wrote letters to my kids I couldn't send and hid them under my bed. Once, I checked the news and almost threw up. My husband was on TV, holding my children, raising money off my death like it was a brand. 3 years passed before he reached me again. A private investigator showed up at my diner with my old photo and said, "Your husband hired me." I started packing, but I was tired of running, so I went to the grocery store anyway. Same routine, same fake calm. And there he was, waiting by my car. "I've changed," he said. "You tried to push me off a balcony," I said. His smile thinned. "If you don't come back, I'll expose you. Fraud, abandonment, prison, I'll get the kids." Then he lifted his phone. He'd been recording me. Of course he had. 24 hours, he said. "Don't run. I have people watching you." I didn't meet him. I got a motel room, paid cash, and made one call to the friend who saved me. She said, "We stopped playing defense." So we went public first. I handed a journalist my evidence and the audio of my husband blackmailing me like it was casual conversation. He tried to spin it, cry for cameras, call me unstable. But the recording did what he couldn't. It showed him cold, calculating, and still hunting. His foundation got investigated. His job cut him loose, and the police finally put him in cuffs for extortion. I got charged too. I won't pretend I didn't. But the judge gave me probation instead of prison after hearing why I ran. I didn't ask for forgiveness. I asked for my kids. When they came back, my daughter stood in the doorway, tall and trembling. My son hid behind her, clutching a toy like armor. I knelt down and kept my hands to myself. "I'm here," I said. "I'm not leaving." My daughter whispered, "Are you really, Mom?" "Yeah," I said. "I am." My son asked, small and broken, "Why did you go?" I swallowed and said, "Because I wanted to live long enough to come back." They crashed into me like they'd been holding their breath for 3 years. And for the first time since that balcony, I finally felt safe. I spent 3 years pretending to be dead. Now I live loud on purpose. Because the best revenge wasn't disappearing. It was coming back and watching him lose everything he